Ladies and gentlemen, football goes in cycle and it's now and never for some managers and for some key transfer targets. Of course, on this news podcast update is going to talk about Pep Guardiola versus Ruben Amorim and how Ruben Amorim can speed up his Premier League title. Now it is versus Ruben versus Pep. And of course, we know that Amorim beat Pep in the Champions League. So now the game is on, but also we want to add to the stage, people, that is now or never for Viktor Gyokeres. What a specimen, people. 5 games, 3 hat-tricks, 2 perfect number 10s. Ruben Amorim, Ineos, if you listen, signing up right now. Let's get right into the stories, because here we go.
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugouts at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. The game is on regarding Manchester City, and we know about the 115 allegations. We know that Ruben Amorim was sought after to take over from Pep Guardiola, and instead he chose Manchester United. Was it something that he already knew? Was it? Because the bomber came out from Fabrizio Romano also to say that Man City have extended Pep Guardiola's contract with another year, an additional year to be extended as well. Why is that so? Why is that so? We're going to dive right into what Fabrizio Romano has to say, but also further down, we're going to talk about the importance of the connection between Ruben Amorim and Viktor Gyokeres. Let's dive into what Fabrizio had to say. Allora, Fabrizio.
Guardiola, not only, let's jump into it together.
Yep, let's jump, people. Here we go.
And so, guys, the big bomb is here. What I've been telling you for weeks. Remember all the videos here on the channel. Man City confident to keep Pep Guardiola. Man City optimistic to continue with Pep Guardiola. Man City working on the new contract of Pep Guardiola. Now we have.
Now are Man City so confident that they're going to get away with the 115 charges? This is a bold statement, you know? This is absolutely a bold statement. Because extending Pep Guardiola for another year plus another year means only one thing. It's protecting that legacy. To keep him in the club for 10 years. To protect that legacy of winning the treble and multiple Premier League titles. Pep Guardiola started 2016 at City, and he will probably finish him by 2026. This is my only reason, but I want to hear really a bit more what Fabrizio has to say about the situation.
Here we go. Agreement done. Pep Guardiola stays at Manchester City also for next season, 25-26. So the plan is confirmed. The documents are ready. Time to sign for Pep Guardiola as Manchester City head coach also for season 25-26 and with an option for season 26-27. What does it mean? That for next season, Pep Guardiola has guaranteed his decision to stay at Manchester City and potentially could be a 2-year contract because there is an option. So if at the end of the season, 25-26, Guardiola and Manchester City, and remember there will be a big change at Manchester City with a new director, Hugo Viana, set.
Exactly, Hugo Viana set to become the new sporting director. And Hugo Viana was actually the sporting director that Ruben Amorim was reporting to. Was it something that Hugo Viana knew? Was it something that Hugo Viana told Ruben Amorim? That, you know, that kind of was the reason why he wanted Manchester City, United. I'm sorry, you know, because he made up his mind quite quickly. He acted very fast. But Hugo Viana, what are you doing? Do you know something that we don't know? We know that the allegations are still there. Pep Guardiola, of course, arguably the best head coach, manager in the world at the moment. I mean, one can say that if you look at the oversee the 150 charges, Pep Guardiola is a magician. And obviously, it is to protect his legacy, in my opinion, to stay there for another 2 years, to finish off in 10 years with Man City. But anyway, Fabrizio, as per usual, keep going.
to work for Man City from 2025, if they will be all happy with this new group, with this new vision, but with the same idea, winning titles together, now is important to mention that Pep Guardiola also included in his contract this special clause to extend for one more season. So 2025, 2026, guaranteed one more year as potential opportunity in case they are all happy together. Club and manager. It's a fantastic news for Manchester City, incredible news for Manchester City, because to keep a manager like Pep Guardiola is always a success. So it's
Of course, it's a success. In my opinion, he's arguably the best manager in the world at the moment. But one makes you wonder as well, in which direction is this club heading? You know, does that mean that they know something, that they have the upper hand on the 115 charges? Will Pep Guardiola still be there in part of his clause of the contract if they get relegated come January, or points deduction? But points deductions means that it's going to be severe points deduction. We're looking at 30 points deduction potentially, and that means it's going to be a very difficult uphill battle to avoid relegation. A lot of question marks here, but one thing that City is very much assured of is that they want to keep their man.
Great achievement for the club. It's also important to say that Manchester City have always been optimistic for several reasons. They always had this feeling of Pep Guardiola, who now maybe because also of the recent results, Man City are not doing as well as they were doing in the recent years. And so they see...
No, he lost 4 in a bounce. There's something really going on upstairs here. Is this the wrong time to give him the extension contract? We've seen this happening before, because sometimes when things are crumbling, you lose 4 in a row, like Pep Guardiola does. Does it mean that he's lost the plot? Or does he really want to have this 4-year, this additional 1 year plus 1 contract to sort of make him motivated? We will see. But at the end of the day, we love this game. We love football. But this community is a Manchester United fan channel, and we don't really give a rat's ass what the Blues are doing, the noisy neighbors.
In Pep Guardiola's eyes, the ambition to do again something historical at City, and also the ambition of Pep Guardiola to help the club in a big change, because in October the director of football, Txiki Begiristain, one of the best in the world in his role for years and years, is gonna leave the club. He decided that in October, and so was a big news for Manchester City, a big shock for Manchester City. Not a shock in the sense that was unexpected, because was always expected.
Well, of course, Txiki Begiristain left the ship, abandoned the ship, and of course Omar Barada also left. They knew something, that there was a sinking ship, 100%. Now, the question is here, what I read into this story is to protect the legacy of Pep Guardiola, to make him the most successful manager, to overpass Sir Alex Ferguson. We can't let this happen as Man United fans. All right, they won the treble, but is it the real treble? Only the tribunal will decide if they're guilty or not. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts and feelings. Arguably to say that nothing wrong with Pep Guardiola. You know, it's good for competition, but Ruben Amorim, you know, has the upper hand already. Will Ruben Amorim face another year or 2 competition with Pep Guardiola? Not a problem at all, in my opinion. Guys, also moving on to the next story as well, and this is in my opening statement. We know that Man United are looking for a striker at the moment, and there is one lifetime opportunity that presents itself. There's sometimes a star is born, and this, my friends, is absolutely Viktor Gyokeres. 5 games, 3 hat-tricks, 2 perfect 10 performances. Ruben Amorim must act now to land the superstar for Man United. Guys, I'm quite adamant. I'm Swedish national myself. I've been following Viktor Gyokeres for a very, very long time. But one thing is very substantial clear. When he came to Coventry, he was kind of a little bit of a bang average striker. But the move for 20 million for Sporting was a deal. Now he worked under, you know, Amorim for 2 years, and Amorim actually made him the beast that he is today. Another 4 goals in time for Sweden was yesterday, as Viktor Gyokeres shown he is the striking talent that Man United need. But Ruben Amorim and Ineos, you need to must act fast. right? This is a lifetime opportunity. The Portuguese had already intimated that he will not plunder his former side in January. So he feels a little bit of obligation, Ruben, here, that he doesn't want to plunder the club in January. But still, you can make a pre-agreement with the striker, because pre-agreements are very, very important. Gyokeres in this matter have already made a gentleman's agreement with Sporting Lisbon to say, I will leave in the summer. So what is this to say that you can come in January and already made a deal? Let's continue the story. Man United must land Viktor Gyokeres, according to this report. Should Gyokeres continue to hit all the right notes, however, summer 2025 might be too late. There's a lot of clubs knocking on the door, so that's what I'm saying, that if Sir Jim Ratcliffe really doesn't want to bring, if he really wants to bring in this superstar, the creme de la creme, that can break and make a season, that can make or break a Premier League title. Same way we got in Ruud van Nistelrooy in that summer as well. Same as we got in a lot of, Sir Alex made a lot of significant signings that made a game changers that we won, the Premier League season. Viktor Gyokeres reaches 32 seasons goal for 4 scored tonight. That is the quote. 32 goals this season and 4 more added on to his tally tonight. He's kind of the Nation League's top scorer and Champions League top scorer. Surpassing, can you believe it? Ronaldo. Surpassing, can you believe it? Haaland as well. Wow. With astonishing 39 goals or assists to contribution this season, former Coventry manager. I am so excited. Just get it done. But guys, as per usual, this is a player that we need. I mean, you could look at Ruben Amorim assessing Højlund, utilizing Marcus Rashford in the 9x9, but it ain't a Viktor Gyokeres. And Viktor Gyokeres already know Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system. The sole number 9 striker that will run the channels, strong as an ox, and bagging goals for fun. Guys, this has been Mick Ruby from Mufc Realist TV. Good morning to you. As per usual, engage. Leave your comments in the comments section below. What is your initial thought regarding Pep Guardiola getting another year extension? Is it a problem? Is it no problem? But what about the 115 charges? Will City be relegated or punished? And finally, break the bank for Viktor Gyokeres, yes or no? Guys, see you to the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe as per usual, and we shall see you to the next one. As what we see here, glory, man. And that's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.